2026 Rising Star of the Year for my dedication to civil justice. When you've been in an accident, you deserve just that, justice. Lawyer up in Pahrump with New Vine Law. Call or text 775-235-HURT. Attorney access guaranteed.
Hey there, looking for somewhere new just to relax and get some great food? Open to the public is Desert Oasis Cafe and Bar located inside Nevada Treasures RV Park. The cafe and bar is under new ownership with a full menu, gaming, and bowling. 301 West Leslie in Pahrump.
Wounded Warrior Project helps post 9/11 veterans and their families realize
support is there when we need it.
Our voices will be heard.
I can do anything I put my mind to.
Learn more at
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted Best of Las Vegas. Give them a call, 702-727-9900.
Thank you for joining us here on News 25 and Ace Country Radio and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices on this Monday, August 10th, 2026. Good evening. I'm Chris Palermo. Here's what's happening. A Las Vegas Metropolitan Police officer was shot this morning during a domestic incident. The incident leaves a juvenile and suspect dead. More on the story from our Cristy Willis.
A Las Vegas Metropolitan Police officer is recovering after being shot early Monday morning during a domestic disturbance that left a juvenile girl and the suspected gunman dead. Police responded just after 12:30 a.m. on Monday, August 10th to the 4500 block of Pigeon Point Court near Peaceway and Buffalo Drive in southwest Las Vegas. According to Metro Captain Adam Seeley, a woman called 911 reporting that her boyfriend was chasing her through the home with a blowtorch and attempting to set her on fire. She later told dispatchers she had been shot. When officers arrived, they immediately entered the home. Police say the suspect was behind a closed interior door and opened fire through the door, striking one officer. Another officer returned fire before police retreated from the residence. The injured officer was transported to University Medical Center with non-life-threatening injuries and was listed in stable condition.
We go to work every day with this idea that violence is happening every day on our streets, and we work to prevent it and to make sure that those that are committing the acts of violence in our community are held to account. So we're going to continue to show up to do that every single day, and thank God our officer survived tonight. So
SWAT officers and crisis negotiators responded to what was then considered a barricade situation. When SWAT entered the home, they found the male suspect and a juvenile female suffering from gunshot wounds. Both were pronounced dead at the scene. The woman who initially called 911 escaped the home and was treated for minor injuries. Metro homicide detectives are investigating.
One of our officers was struck by gunfire, and an LVMPD officer did return fire towards the suspect. Officers immediately backed out of the residence. The incident was declared a barricade situation. Our officer was transported to UMC, where she is currently listed in stable condition. This is the 10th officer-involved shooting in LVMPD's jurisdiction for 2026, and as per LVMPD policy, the identity of the officer will be released after 48 hours, and the sheriff or his designee will provide additional information at the 72-hour briefing.
More news now. A serious fire in Pahrump on Sunday has left one person dead. There were animal fatalities as well. A victim was transported to Desert View Hospital. A deputy first arriving on the scene found a RV fully engulfed in flames. Cristy Willis has our report.
Just before 11:30 a.m. on Sunday, August 9th, Nye County Dispatch received a call reporting an RV fire in the area of Powerline Road and Catherine Way. While Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue crews were en route, a deputy arriving in the area advised that the RV was fully engulfed in flames. The fire had already spread to a nearby single-wide trailer and was threatening a tractor trailer. Authorities were also informed that one person may have been unaccounted for. Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue arrived on the scene and immediately began working to bring the fire under control and prevent it from spreading further. Crews faced several challenges while battling the blaze, including high temperatures, windy conditions, and the lack of fire hydrants in the area. The incident was under the control of Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue Captain Kevin Klickner. Tragically, during the response, one person and several small dogs were found deceased at the scene. The identity of the deceased has not yet been released. Another individual was transported by ambulance to Desert View Hospital for further observation. At this time, there has been no additional update regarding that person's condition. As firefighters remained on scene, checking the affected structures and extinguishing any remaining hot spots, one firefighter was evaluated on the scene and transported to Desert View Hospital. We have since been advised that that firefighter was released from the hospital and is off duty today. The cause and the circumstances surrounding the fire remain under investigation.
Well, some parents with students in Las Vegas schools may have now the opportunity to get paid to transport their kids to class. There are criteria that must be met, and there still is time to enroll. It's the Transportation Reimbursement Program. Just as students are returning back to school in Las Vegas and the area, the Clark County School District has announced a new pilot program that will pay parents $1,000 to drive their kids to and from school. The stipulations are that only parents or guardians of CCSD students that are in zones for one-star school but are attending a 3, 4, or even 5-star school. This has to be under the district's open enrollment policy, according to a report from the Nevada Independent. The open enrollment allows parents to apply to send their children to other school districts with open and available space. The program was once known as the change of school assignment. Transportation is not offered to students attending a school through open enrollment. The Clark County School District announced the news of the Transportation Reimbursement Pilot Program last month, just ahead of the new school year that begins Monday, August 10th. CCSD Chief Academic Officer Gia Moore said, "Our families that are accessing our open enrollment choice options, they select those schools for a number of reasons." She goes on to say some of it might be that they want to attend a higher star rating school, but a lot of it is driven by personal reasons, and it really helps support our families in trying to access our school choice options. One component to qualify for the program is that students cannot miss more than 10 school days in the semester. Further eligibility requirements are ratings from the 2024-25 school year and available on nevadareportcard.nv.gov. Parents that are approved get $1,000 for transportation costs, $500 at the end of each semester. There is still time to apply. Open enrollment for the current school year is August 21st, and you have until September 4th to apply for the Transportation Reimbursement Program. All the details are available online at itsyourchoice.ccsd.net/transportation. Coming up, we've got your coverage of the Purple Heart Sundown Ceremony held here last Friday, right here in Pahrump. You're watching News 25.
I'm Chris Marshall, owner and operator of Gunny's Air Conditioning and Plumbing, a proud Marine Corps combat veteran with roots running deep here in the Pahrump Valley. Family and community mean everything to me. My grandparents, uncles, aunts, and cousins all live here called Pahrump home. At Gunny's, we bring the discipline, integrity, dedication I learned in the Marine Corps to every job. Support local, choose Gunny's for reliable air conditioning and plumbing services that honor our town. Call us at 775-727-6800 or visit callgunnys.com. Gunny's, built on values, built for Pahrump.
Hi, I'm attorney Jonathan Nelson of J.K. Nelson Law. If you're going through a divorce, dealing with custody or child support issues, or any other family matters, give us a call today at 775-727-9900. We have a team dedicated to protecting your interests and defending your rights. Let us show you why we've been recognized by Best of Las Vegas and have received Best Attorney in Pahrump for the past 4 years. We're conveniently located to meet and provide you with a free consultation on your legal matter. So give us a call today. Again, 727-9900.
Got bills? Need some pay? Then come be a cowboy trucker at Ponderosa Dairies in Amargosa Valley. They're currently seeking experienced CDL drivers to haul hay, grain, and milk while earning up to $2,000 a week. This isn't a job, it's a career. Whether you hit the open road or drive around Nevada's biggest dairy, they offer a great wage, benefits, and 401k retirement package. If you have what it takes to be a good hand, isn't it time you ride for the brand? The beautiful Ponderosa Dairies are currently hiring qualified CDL drivers who have doubles and takers endorsements, as well as the ability to drive a standard transmission. If this is you, call Ed now, 702-682-3339. Once again, 702-682-3339. Send an email with your information to ap@ponderosadairy.com. Join the family at Ponderosa Dairy.
They've outgrown their homes and started looking for new ones. But one couple gets a low appraisal, so they can't buy a bigger house. Homes in Black and Latino neighborhoods are often appraised at less than fair market value, leaving Black and Latino families stuck in place. If you believe your home has been unfairly appraised because of race or national origin, that could violate the Fair Housing Act. Contact HUD. Everyone has a right to fair housing.
For every generation, it has started with the call to serve. Discovering purpose and belonging well-earned. Fighting and winning for our nation and its people. But Marines are never really finished serving. Their commitment is visible in communities across our country. This is Semper Fidelis, always faithful, always Marine.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25. I'm Chris Palermo, and thank you for listening to the radio simulcast 95.9 East Country. On Friday, August 7, veterans, community members, and local leaders gathered at Chief Tecopa Cemetery in Pahrump for the Purple Heart Sundown Ceremony. News 25 was there as the community paid tribute to those who were wounded or killed while serving our country.
The ceremony began with the presentation of colors, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance and National Anthem. Nye County Commissioner and Army veteran Bruce Jabor then presented proclamations from Nye County and the town of Pahrump recognizing Purple Heart recipients and their sacrifices. Retired Air Force Lieutenant Colonel Tom Waters was the first guest speaker, reflecting on the meaning of the Purple Heart and the service and sacrifice it represents.
This is a very solemn ceremony. Something that's very important, a part of my heart, and that's why I'm glad to be here. But let me begin my talk by saying it wasn't an accident that Nye County and the town of Pahrump are Purple Heart entities. It was a dream child of former commander of the Military Order of the Purple Heart, Dan Peterson. He was a 1 Officer 5. Myself and Commissioner John Koenig. It really became a reality in 2017 when the Nye County Commissioners voted 5-0 to accept this honor.
Retired Marine Corps Major Joe Gent, who also serves as Nye County School District Superintendent, then conducted the ID and dog tag ceremony. Army veteran Captain James Eisenberg followed with a reading of the poem, A Soldier Died Today.
He was getting old and paunchy and his hair was falling fast, and he sat around the Legion telling stories of the past, of a war that he had fought in and the deeds that he had done in his exploits with his buddies. They were heroes, everyone. And though sometimes to his neighbors his tales became a joke, all his Legion buddies listened, for they knew whereof he spoke. But we'll hear his tales no longer, for old Bill has passed away, and the world's a little poorer, for a soldier died today.
The ceremony continued with the wreath presentation conducted by Marine Corps veteran Staff Sergeant Stephen Watkins and Nye County Sheriff Joe McGill.
Beautiful. Thank you very much.
The final guest speaker was retired Army Colonel Ken Gonzalez, commander of Military Order of the Purple Heart, Chapter 730 in Henderson.
What I do is like to try to give everyone a certain perspective of what happens in today's battle-born situations. I was a 22-year-old platoon leader out of college, out of ROTC, and responsible for the lives of about 35 men under my command. I was the second oldest man in my platoon. The oldest man was a 23-year-old platoon sergeant. So that gives you an idea of who's out there fighting the war. And in a certain perspective, it also gives you an idea of the young people you see coming out of high school or going to college today, and the kind of level of responsibility that's suddenly cast upon you when you get into a wartime situation.
The evening came to a solemn close with taps performed by retired Army Major Stephen Hall, honoring those who made the ultimate sacrifice.
Sports with Mikey coming up, and the weather forecast. There are some changes in store. You're watching News 25.
I'm Arlette Newvine of Newvine Law, your local personal injury attorney. If you don't know who to trust with your case, you can trust me. Voted by my peers within the Nevada Justice Association, I have been recognized as Nevada's 2026 Rising Star of the Year for my dedication to civil justice. When you've been in an accident, you deserve just that, justice. Lawyer up in Pahrump with Newvine Law. Call or text 775-235-HURT. Attorney access guaranteed.
If you've been in a recent auto accident, don't ignore the extent of the injuries. A 30-mile-an-hour accident creates up to 3,000 foot-pounds of force to the spine, equivalent to falling off a two-story building. At Pahrump Spine and Wellness, we offer a complimentary exam and consultation to determine the extent of your injuries. We also work with 5 of the best injury attorneys here in Pahrump. Why drive to Vegas? We have state-of-the-art facility right here. Time is money. Don't waste it on the highway. Get the best care and legal advice here in town.
Loving your Valley Communications internet?
Now you can share it.
We're introducing our VCA referral program.
So when you refer a friend who signs up,
you get a free month of internet.
Good internet is better when shared. Refer a friend to VCA. When they sign up, you receive a free month of internet. Learn more about the referral program at valleycom.com. Valley Communications. Local, affordable, reliable.
Home improvements can add value to your home and even save you money. How Fine Handyman is your gold standard. A trusted name here in Pahrump for over 7 years. We specialize in custom carpentry, vinyl wood planking, ceramic and porcelain tile, painting, staining, and kitchen and bathroom remodeling. Prompt, reliable, reasonably priced, and ready to get the job done right the first time. Call How Fine Handyman Services today at 775-764-9256. That's 775-764-9256.
happy retirement, Dad.
Thank you very much.
So, Dad, what are you gonna do next?
We just miss being around kids.
And we aren't done yet.
Milton Hershey School house parents? What's that?
Being a house parent is much more than a job. It's a purpose.
How will you afford to move?
Can we even visit you guys while you're in Hershey?
Oh, you can go visit.
And we'll save even more money because we won't have to pay for housing, utilities, and meals.
And the school provides everything we need to make a difference in these kids' lives.
We won't be alone. There'll be people like us from all over the country helping care for these students.
You're set on it, aren't you?
Absolutely.
It's a new chapter for you, and the kids who deserve one too. Discover what's next at Milton Hershey School.
The Nye County Sheriff's Office is reminding all residents and visitors that safety on our roadways is a shared responsibility. Drivers, slow down and obey posted speed limits. Yield to pedestrians in crosswalks. Give bicyclists at least 3 feet of clearance when passing. Stay focused. Put your phone down and avoid distractions. Pedestrians, use marked crosswalks whenever possible. Make eye contact with drivers before crossing. Wear bright or reflective clothing at night and walk against traffic. Bicyclists, ride with traffic, not against it. Obey all traffic signals and signs. Use lights and wear bright colored or reflective clothing when riding at night. And always wear a properly fitted helmet. Let's work together to keep our neighborhoods safe. Safety starts with each of us. Slow down, stay alert, and share the road. This is being presented in partnership of the Nye County Sheriff's Office and KPVM. Thank you.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
Welcome back to News 25. Athletic shortstop Jacob Wilson just made Major League Baseball history. Mikey has that and more in sports.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. Maureen Johannes scored a career high 27 points and knocked down 7 3-pointers as the New York Liberty routed the shorthanded Las Vegas Aces 111-71 Sunday. Now before anybody hits the panic button, the Aces were playing the second half of a brutal back-to-back. They were in Minnesota Saturday, then had to face the New York Liberty less than 24 hours later. Aja Wilson, Chelsea Gray, and Jackie Young all sat this one out to rest. Las Vegas is now 22-11 and welcomes the Washington Mystics Tuesday night. The Las Vegas Aviators also had a rough weekend against Tacoma. They lost Saturday 4-2, then fell to the Rainiers again Sunday 8-5. 2 losses in 2 days. The good news, Tacoma is leaving town. Don't let the door hit you or the Rainiers split you. The Aviators welcome the Sacramento Rivercats Tuesday. Athletic shortstop Jacob Wilson just made Major League Baseball history, and somewhere his dad is probably saying, "See, I told you to keep the glove on the ground." Wilson played his 111th consecutive errorless game at shortstop, setting an MLB record for the position. He passes former Baltimore Orioles shortstop Mike Bordick, who went 110 straight games without an error back in 2002. Wilson hasn't committed an error since July 6th of last year. His father, Jack Wilson, played 12 seasons in the majors as a shortstop and taught his son that defense comes first. Apparently, Jacob listened. 111 straight games without an error? Meanwhile, I dropped my keys twice this morning. Another superstar could be headed to Vegas. Detroit Red Wings captain Dylan Larkin is reportedly drawing trade interest from the Vegas Golden Knights, but Vegas isn't alone. Florida, Minnesota, and Dallas have also reportedly expressed interest. Vegas, Florida, Minnesota, and Dallas all fighting over Dylan Larkin. That's not a NHL trade rumor. That's the Bachelor on Ice. Here's hoping Vegas gets the final rose. The Peso Verde Little League team from Henderson made another win look easy Saturday, representing Nevada in the Little League Mountain Region Tournament. Peso Verde absolutely steamrolled Wyoming 12-0 in just 4 innings. They're now 7-0 this postseason and advanced to the Mountain Region semifinal Tuesday morning at 10. Peso Verde is now one step closer to punching its ticket to the Little League World Series in Williamsport. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
News 25 Weather Cam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
It's the Lerner and Rowe Weather Cam. Looking up from the KPVM TV studios in Pahrump, from Las Vegas through the Mountain Pass, it's kind of murky, and the dew point, a lot of moisture in the air. It's at 53 degrees. Some changes are on the way. We're going to see some lower 90s.
Hurt in a wreck? The insurance company is going to offer you a little check.
We turn low offers into big checks. Hurt in a wreck? You need a real check? Make one call, that's all.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
We love you, Pahrump. Thank you for making the Auto Plaza #1 in Nye County. We are incredibly grateful for your support and proud to be serving our community now for 20 years. Whether you're looking to replace or service your vehicle, consider this. We offer dozens of new GM models in cars, trucks, and SUVs, plus hundreds of the highest quality pre-owned vehicles for sale in Southern Nevada. Our all-star service team is here to keep your vehicle running in tip-top shape. The factory-trained and ASE certified technicians here can work on most makes and models, and we carry the latest in diagnostic and preventative maintenance tools to get the job done. Visit PurrumpCars.com to check out our current selection of vehicles, schedule a service appointment, or even order factory accessories for your ride. Don't forget to stop by the Auto Plaza and get a free alignment check before you hit the open road, or visit PurrumpCars.com.
Let's go! Like Deadpool and Wolverine, you can be a hero.
Now that's a superhero landing.
Save a best friend for life at a shelter near you.
Us? A team? The answer is yes. Yeah! Look at you! She's coming with us!
No, she's not.
Oh, yes.
Visit bestfriends.org today and bring love home.
That's my girl!
In a wreck? Need a check?
In a wreck?
Need a check?
In a wreck? Need a check? Hurt in a wreck and need a check? We're Lerner and Rowe. Make one call, that's all.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
Weather is sponsored by the Nevada Dairy Farmers and the Dairy Council of Nevada, sharing the love of all things dairy. Celebrate the best moments with milk. Milk the moment. And the weather is also brought to you by the Ponderosa Dairy, Nevada's largest dairy, fresh from our farm to your table.
Hello, Romy here on this marvelous Monday. Let's take a look at our surrounding areas. Fernley and Fallon were in the low hundreds, Carson City with a high of 97, Tonopah 94, Goldfield with a high of 96, Beatty at 104, Amargosa at 108, Las Vegas with the high of 107, and Death Valley at 119. Currently here in Pahrump, it is 102 degrees. The high today was 104. Winds coming from the south at 12 miles per hour, humidity at 15%, and the sunrise was at 5:59 a.m. And tonight, the sunset will be at 7:39 p.m., humidity at 23%, winds coming from the east-southeast at 11 miles per hour, and the low will be 82 degrees. Now let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. For the week ahead, we have a partly cloudy week, and our lows will finally be getting under 100. Tuesday, we have a high of 102, Wednesday at 99, Thursday and Friday in the mid-90s, Saturday with a high of 97, Sunday a high of 98, and Monday with a high of 99 degrees. And that was the weather. Now back to the desk. Here is Chris.
Thank you very much, Romy. We told you some changes are on the way. 90s, but still plenty of summer left. That'll just about do it for all of us here tonight, the whole staff. My name's Chris Palermo. Make it a great night.
My friend Mary Tyler Moore was diagnosed with diabetes at age 33 and suffered severe vision loss from this disease later in life. Mary often spoke of her dream to create an organization dedicated to preventing blindness from diabetes.